Hey everybody, how are you doing today? It is September 29th, 2017. Um, and I wanted to talk about, I think, a general theme that's happening right now for people and give you some perspective. It seems like ever since the eclipse, there's been just catastrophes, whether it's globally or personally. And I find that I'm on the phone with a lot of people, friends as well as clients, who are like, "Oh my God, like my life is erupting." And you know, I find that a lot of times people have this sense of, if I just wait it out, it'll get better, or it'll change, or it'll go away. And I'd say probably like 2% of the time is that actually the case. Like if I just wait it out, spring will come, right? So that can be a solution, but the thing that most don't realize is that you are connected to everything you experience. Your reality is a reflection of how you think and how you feel. And so a lot of times, and I think I actually made a video on this already, but I'm going to reiterate it. What happens is we hit what I call resistance points, and that's where the old way isn't working anymore, whatever that old way might be for you. And it's time to make a change, and the only way out is to actually be open to the new way and take responsibility for it and like integrate it and implement it. So a really concrete example of that would be like if you were diagnosed with a disease and you realized that like the only way out was to actually change your diet and quit smoking and start exercising. Now you can continue to deteriorate and get sick and die, or you can actually take responsibility and get out of this problem. Okay, so that's a really concrete example, but most of the time our situations aren't so obvious. All we know is that things are erupting. We're not getting along with people. We aren't able to get away with the same stuff. Maybe money is getting really tight. Maybe it's time to change careers, and like you're just not, you're getting fired, and then no one's hiring you because Spirit is saying you need to move in a new direction. So it seems like a lot of this is happening, and it's different for everybody, but a lot of what's going on right now is that people are being forced to take responsibility more for their shadow side and live a little more authentically. And that, again, that's going to be different for each individual. But if you feel like you're being cornered, and every direction you turn, there's no way out, there's no relief. Like, the debt is piling up. You're either breaking up with your partner or you're fighting constantly and you just can't get along. Maybe your family's not talking to you. Your health is in shambles. Every time you go to do it or fix it, it actually gets worse, okay? That's when the universe is like, okay, he or she is not listening, so we're going to put them in a corner until they do. Oh, you're still not taking responsibility for your old paradigms? Okay, well, let's just make her lose her job. Or, okay, let's just give her, I don't know, like an audit or something. Like things just go from being like bad to really bad. So we are in expansion mode when we are surrendered, when we are in a state of like, I accept the moment as it is, I accept what I need to do in this moment, and I'm willing to move through it exactly, without that control. That's when life flows. That's when things expand. That's when you are in your best creative state. But if you try to dictate things, if you assume control and you resist what's going on in your world, then life will contract on you because everything you resist will resist you. It's not complicated. And so if you, like many people I'm talking to right now, are in a state of like crisis or chaos and you're trying to figure out why things are contracting on you instead of expanding on you, then you really need to take an honest look in the mirror and ask yourself, like, where am I resisting? Okay? Because like I said, life only contracts on you when it's time to go another direction. You're refusing to let go of the rope, and as you hold on, it's actually holding on to you, and it's bleeding you. So the only way out is through. You have to give in, you have to surrender, and be incredibly honest with yourself. And it's amazing how we get instant change when this happens. But the ego has a way of getting in the way and saying, no, it has to happen this way. Like, my business has to go this way. And, I have to, maintain a certain image, or, my spouse, he's wrong. I'm right. It's only when we come from ego that we usually get, kicked in the butt. But if we really just resign ourselves to what's in the highest and best and go with the flow, we're always taken care of. So, yesterday, Pluto went direct, and Uranus and Jupiter were in an opposition, and that, people said, I've been feeling it all week. Yeah, well, you're going to. Outer planets move slow. And so they're going to have not so much of a pointed effect, but like if Mercury retrograde kind of gets in and gets out, the outer planets, it's like a slower grind. So, but when they pull a U-turn in the universe, or they are creating a traffic jam, astrologically speaking, we're going to feel it. And so, Pluto is destruction. He's death. He is, the Grim Reaper. And he comes and he says, that's no more. It's time to do things differently. It's time to be reborn a new person. Uranus is sudden shocks. So if you found out someone was cheating on you, if you found out someone stole money from you, if you, that's Uranus energy right there. Uranus is also earthquakes and tsunamis. And then Jupiter is the archangel of the zodiac, and he's protection, but Jupiter's massive, and wherever he goes, whatever he touches, whoever he talks to, he creates an expansive effect too. So, these energies are just going to continue, and really the only way to save yourself is to just surrender to what's happening and to what you need to do. If you resist the work that you need to do, you're just going to continue to be crippled. You are connected to everything in your world. You can't just throw it away and be like, I'm not going to deal with that, and it'll go away, because you're connected to it. It's not going to go away. You unconsciously have made an agreement to all of the karma you've created to this point in time, and you're not going to get out of it. So anyway, I felt a little bit inspired to just talk about this, only because it seems to be such a theme right now. I hope that was helpful. But yeah, the planetary energies aren't going to lessen up anytime soon. They're definitely forcing people into corners and saying, okay, are you going to shit or get off the pot? So if you're feeling stuck, then that's why. Because you need to let go, and turn around and realize that there is a way out. You just have to be willing to go that route. I hope that was helpful. Sometimes I'm a little too nebulous in the way I speak. So I hope that was tangible enough for you guys. I hope you have a wonderful Friday. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.